Oh, I forgot. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Hi. The other day I did, my friend was doing a live, imitating me, and he took this, hi that I did in one of my lives, and it was so funny. So funny. I am just waiting for people to join me. I'm gonna share on my page. Oh, I know. Oh, how can I do this? Let's see. Somebody's calling me. If you are watching live, can you say hello? Can you say hello for me so that I know you are there? I'm sure I can see the. Oh, I'm sure I can see the. Let's see. I'm going to talk. Okay, say hello if you join in. If you are joining in, say hello. Tell me where you are watching from. I'm waiting for people to join. Let's give it some time. Let's see how I can do share. And I'm gonna go to my page. So hi, how many? Okay, so thank you so much if you're watching this. Thank you. Please tell me where you are watching from. Tell me, click like and click heart. If you like what I'm saying. Yes, say hello, please, come on. Today I'm going to talk about, I'm going to put this down. Oh, because you know what? I learned a new thing that when you say hello, I can put your what's the name? Your comments on the top, Anyway, today it's Tuesday, and every Tuesday I do a live about behind the scenes of a creative process. And today, on my profile, you can see it, it's public for everyone. Oh, I did a live asking people what they wanted me to talk about. If maybe one was for painting, because I have been talking a lot about my paintings. 2 was about my installation, and 3 was about a performance, and they said 3. So I realized, so I was like, okay, I'm going to talk about this. So, but before I start, I want to ask you a favor. We need to do an exercise together. So first, click the like button so that I know you are here and you are listening. It's not too difficult. And it gives me just a little idea that you are here. Anyway, the first thing that we are going to do is that we are going to breathe together, because I am going to show you a performance I did, and I know that maybe your subconscious will be like, oh my God, I don't want to see this. I am a contemporary clown performer, and I know that clowns, when we hear clowns, even if we want to be open about it, our unconscious goes like, clowns. But contemporary clowns are very, very beautiful. Contemporary clowns, it's about love, about vulnerability, about like our true humanity. I'm just checking something out. Yes. Our true humanity. So I want to ask you a favor before I start. I want you to breathe in with me, and I want you to say to your subconscious, it's okay, because me, Saras, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm not gonna scare you. The contemporary clown show that I do, it's very beautiful, and it's nothing to be scared of. but we need to talk to your subconscious so that it's okay. You know that it's okay, so that you can breathe and you can listen to me with your heart. This is what I want, okay? So now that we have done this, have we? Like, let's breathe. Yes. Like clown, it's very beautiful. And this is the show I want to show you today. Oh, I cannot put, oh, how can I do this? Yes. Oh, hello. I cannot, oh, the camera is not working. It needs to be without noise, without the sound, because I don't have the copyright for the sound. So this is my show. It's called Blooming Surprise. And this is the promo. And I'm going to stop it one moment. Because Blooming Surprise is about, sorry. Blooming Surprise, it's a story about loneliness, hope, and love. And I started creating, and you can see, like, right now, it's a clown. Oh, it's so difficult. It's everything the other way around. How can I show you this better? Blooming Surprise is a show about a clown. A clown that arrives to the airport and no one comes to pick them up. And this is the clown. You see, this is the clown that... Hello, Yuval. Thank you for clicking the hearts. Keep clicking the hearts. It's a clown that arrives to the airport, but no one comes to pick them up. And here, it's like the clown is saying, like, Mom, and can you see here? Okay, let's stop it. And this started, so I'm going to share with you, if you have questions, it's amazing that you can ask me anything, okay? I didn't prepare anything, I just wanted to share. This show started because I left the country I grew up, Venezuela. And I started traveling around South America and around Europe doing theater. And I realized that, I was arriving to airports and of course no one will come to pick me up because I was traveling on my own. I became a nomad. But one day, I went to see my mom in a country. And she came to pick me up, and as a joke, I created one of these posters, and I wrote her name, and I came from outside, so I was inside the airport, yes, and I came out through the doors, like with this thing, saying Mom, and my mom looked at it, and she was like, oh, did you really think I wasn't gonna recognize you? And I felt like, it was a joke, actually. I knew. Because normally the people who has these signs are waiting outside the airport, no, they are not coming from the planes. So I started, oh, hello, Molly. Are you there? Right, I can see here. So I started this show from this, like, okay, what about a character that arrived in the airport and no one comes to pick them up? I said them because this particular character is asexual and I like it to be asexual. No one comes to pick them up. And what happened in all that journey, So what I was showing you before, if you are joining, I'm talking about Behind the Creative Process of my solo show, Blooming Surprise. It's a contemporary clown show, and we did some exercises to breathe, okay? To breathe. We breathe and we connected and we understand that clowns are beautiful. So, and here is where, so I created, so here, you see, this is the promo video. Here is the clown saying, my family hasn't come to pick me up. I don't believe it. I'm going to call them. And, the clown calls them. And then I created this because I wanted to create a show that was, that I could carry with myself. So so that it was it would fit all in a suitcase. So there is a part. The show also had many parts. Like first, I started creating. Actually, it used to last 10 minutes, and I created this part that the clown gets pregnant in the airport because I said this in another. I created a painting about this, but in another. I always had a lot of pressure from my family to have kids, and I didn't feel like I want to. I don't feel like I want to have children. It's not like, you know. Anyway, but I, as a contrast this pressure that I felt, I wanted to demonstrate through my art that creativity is also like bringing maybe not human kids, but it's like bringing things out, because you have all these things inside, and then it's kind of like it comes out, and sometimes it's painful because you need to go through so many emotions, isn't it? So with this happened with this show. I had this part where the clown was pregnant, and the character realizes that it wasn't their body that was pregnant, it was a bag, and then when the bag comes, it was crazy. I remember, it was crazy. And when the bag comes out, it comes a song that I wrote one night. So you see, I am not sure if this is clear, but if you ask me questions, I will answer them. So I started first with, a character that comes to the airport and no one comes to pick them up. And it was my experience, because I was traveling around the world, and I had this experience, I see all these people coming to pick up people, but no one come to pick me up. But it was okay. It's not sad what I'm saying, okay? But translating it to the show, it was a bit like, people feel like, it's sad. No one comes to pick them up. And then another part was this going inside myself and finding this part of like this pressure, transforming this energy and this pressure from my family and from the society that I need to have kids. So it was translating it into my own vocabulary and my language and my world, that I am actually having a lot of creative kids, if that's allowed to say. Like I have been creating so much, and then one night, because this was all the time, my show was all the time here, somewhere here in the back of everything I was doing. And one day I arrived home, because what I wanted is that when the birth happened, I wanted that something beautiful was coming out of this, because babies are so beautiful, and I wanted to do it the same, but instead of a baby, it was something that was created also from my heart. And this night, one night I arrived, and I just felt, and I wrote a song. And I never written a song. I'm not a musician, but I wrote a song, and then, which is here, it's on the other. Oh no, you can read it perfectly. This is my song that I wrote. And then I invited a friend of mine who is a musician. His name is Liam Baker. And I asked him to help me make these words that I wrote one night, like, and it's about my experience, about something that I wanted to bring out into this world. And he helped me, we borrow a ukulele, and he helped me to put it together. Actually, sorry, I didn't say this right. He helped me to translate the melody that I wanted to create into chords, I think. you know, into chords, like beginners, you know. And then I got myself a ukulele and I started playing this. And I'm gonna put, and then my friend Gavin Taylor, who is also a musician, he helped me because this was like for beginners, you know. And then Gavin helped me to make it properly, like for professionals, just in case, because I went into a how do you say this, a studio, and we recorded the music, and I want to play it, and I have full copyright of this song, so I can play it in a live, okay? I just want this to be clear. So to continue, while I look for the song, it's here. This is the song that you can hear, and I will continue talking while you hear it. Hey, can you hear me okay? I feel like the voice, it's no sync with when I'm talking. Anyway, this is the song. And then what happened is that my friend, and then what happened, actually I cannot talk with the music. And then what happened is that I try out the material, I try out the show a few times. I try out the show a few times, and then I knew the show was missing something. So I put some money together, I went down to Brighton, and I work with a director, creative mentor, to help me shape the. It's very difficult to talk and have music on the background. She helped me to shape the show, you know, and to make it more like tight, you know, and to say more things. So we added more material. We added like this part, you know, where like the character is called, and this is the promo, by the way, I think I said. You know, like all these parts that are very whoa. And all of this happens in the airport, because the beautiful thing about contemporary clown is that there are two realities at the same time. So it's the reality that, okay, yes, they are in the airport, yes, they are, they are in the airport, no one has come to pick them up, but also normally the contemporary clowns, they take you into a journey into their own universe. And for example, this that I'm doing there, it will be the own universe of the clown, where like the reality, it's kind of like their own logic. I hope this makes sense. Hey, if you're watching, you can say hello. You know, you can click like, you can say hello. So here it's kind of, here is the reality, like we share with everyone, is like the universe, like this world, like why no one can have come to pick me up to the airport, you know. But then the clown always take us to their own universe, which is this. It's like, you know, when you are very imaginative, you know, when you are playing like kids, when you are playing like children and you don't have any agenda, and you show other people your like these crazy things that your mind goes into, this is contemporary clown. So what contemporary clowns do is this, is like they have the reality like this, and then they take you into this universe. And with this character, the way they take us to the universe, it's through this prop that I created. You know, oh no, I want to stop that song because it's not the song I wanted you to hear. Yes, thank you. I need to stop the song. So, and this is the universe of the clown. And this, you know, this one, it's a suitcase, as you can see. And it was very funny because my suitcase broke, and I asked my friend Marius to lend me his suitcase. to go to Brighton to finish the show, to work on the show. And then when we were working with Jael, who is the creative mentor, director, I don't know. She really helped a lot to shape my show. We decided that I was gonna use his suitcase. Look, it's here. But now it's a little bit broken because I have been touring a lot with this. It's a little bit broken. So, the suitcase was part of the show. I could not return it to my friend Marius. And I came back to Edinburgh and I said, I'm so sorry, I cannot return you the suitcase. That was a bit tricky from my side, but this was the reality. So now his suitcase is part of the show, yes. And anyway, I think this is what I want to share. I think to make a show, it takes, the shows I have created so far, and it's my intention to continue creating shows like this, are shows that come from material I have from within, from experiences, from things I feel, that I believe, that I have known, or that I want to experiment. So because it helps me to then, when I am in front of the audience, it helps me to recreate them from a very, very honest and truthful part within myself, because I have experienced them before. And this is what I love contemporary clown, because it's not about putting up a character that it's just an idea. It's more about like following your heart and just doing this thing because, it's like going out to the airport. And the beautiful thing is that, when you go out into the air, when you are in the airport, security, you come out from security to the people that's waiting there for us. For me, when I started creating the show, it was like, okay, those are the audience. For me, it was like those people waiting, those are the audience. So this is the beautiful of this art. Like, it wasn't like I don't need to pretend the audience is not there. Actually, when I arrive into the airport, when the airport door opens and it's all imaginative, all those people sitting there watching a theater show, actually from the clown perspective, from this character perspective, are the people that are there waiting for the people that are coming out of that has just arrived on the plane, if that makes any sense. So hey, I can see that some of you are watching, but you don't say hello, so I cannot say hello back. But it will be so lovely if you say hello. Actually, it will be so cool if you say hello. If you say hello, if you click the like button or the heart button. So this show, it's a story about loneliness, hope, and love, because I realized that from this thing that, no one comes to pick up in the airport, and then she waits and waits and waits for somebody to appear. Oh, hello, Begonia. She waits and waits. He waits for somebody to come to pick her up, and no one comes to pick her up. And I'm gonna say her now. But then at the end, it's like finding for me as a person and for the character was to find, for me as a person was to find how to empower myself in life, to not wait all the time for others, but to do things on my own. And how to translate that to the show, it was, maybe I don't need to wait, maybe actually I'm not going to tell you the end, but I'm going to tell you that something very beautiful, that apart from I forgot. Apart from the song that I created, I also created a little music box, you know, with the song, you know. So it was such a, look at this. It was such a, I learned so much with this show. I learned a lot about myself. I learned about putting things together. I learned a lot about also relating, you know, how to translate our words into the world of the world of the theater. And I learned some music as well. I started learning the ukulele thank you to this show. And actually I was thinking, oh, let me see, because I wanted to show you one photo of my friends. Let me see if I found it. Of my friend's suitcase. How I transform it in the show, and how I transform it with this that I showed you before, with this, which is so simple. Because you know what I have found? I have found that sometimes the simple things are the best, because then there is not so much on the way, and you can connect directly with the heart of the person. So let me see if I can show you this. Edit, view. I think there is something called share screen. I thought I saw share screen. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't find it actually. Oh, I don't find it. Anyway, I don't find the share screen. I can post it on the comments. Anyway, if you know this show, it's gonna take part of the Edinburgh Contemporary Clown Festival, that it's taking place from 28th of April until the 5th of May. So you can actually see this show live if you come to Edinburgh on those times. And we can have a chat about this live as well. Yes, I think I talk a lot. If you have any questions, this is your moment to ask your question. I'm gonna put the song again because I want to share the last part of this song. Something that this song says is because it's about love, isn't it? Download. It's called Nothing Held Back, because something I learned, this is my flag on life, is that we need to live life as if there is no tomorrow, and we need to follow our dreams because it will make us grow like crazy. And this song was this, like I started. Thanks for sharing your experience. Hello Martin, hello Bob, thank you so much for watching. The song is in Spanish and in English, and it says something like, I started to walk but I didn't know how to do it, and little by little I learned how to dance. Life is a dance, and in every turn is a test, so that we don't get away from our path. We always have the choice to stay in the desire, or to follow, or to go into the universal flow. So in the desire, in the sense of like, oh, this feels good, the pleasure, or just to go and forget who we are and just go into this flow and to continue the flow and what we're supposed to do, like our heart. It's kind of like continue your heart's desire, or just stay like in what gives you instant pleasure. And then it says, we are all part of the totality, and without us, all of us, life wouldn't be the same. I think it's very beautiful. Oh, hello Bob. Bob is saying hello, Saras. I enjoy your talks. Thank you so much. This is the part in English. And now I realize this is for you. It's my present for you. It's beyond words. When I speak, when I speak with my eyes, English or Spanish, Chinese or Slovak, like it's giving yourself completely with nothing else but. Thank you so much for watching. It has been very interesting to talk about how I create a show, to share it in a live actually, and I'm so glad that you are here, and I thank you with my heart. We are part of the totality, and without us what won't be the same. We are part of the totality. There is nothing held back. We are part of the totality. And without us life won't be the same. We are part of the totality. With nothing held back.